Hi everyone, aLovingSoul here, hope this video finds you well. Today we have a progression update on my Kanna. It's been a month since my last progression update, but before we get into it, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of my viewers and subscribers. Thank you for helping the channel grow and keeping me motivated to continue to release videos. With that out of the way, in today's video we're going to be talking about the big changes since the last episode, how I trained and leveled up, gear upgrades, node progression, and some other major milestones here and there. Let's start off with training. We left off at level 230 in the last episode. I stayed in Lachlan for 3 more levels until level 233 at Revelation Place 3. You can probably head to Arcana maps earlier than I did, but I was comfortably one-shotting the mobs here, so it was just super chill, which is why I decided to stay for so long. After finally making the transition to Arcana, we experimented in a couple of maps. I leveled up from level 233 to 234 in between Frost and Thunder 1. This map's a pretty nice place for Kanna as you can control the whole map pretty comfortably. It's not too contested and burning was around 60 to 70% when I trained here, which is always a nice bonus. Then there was the Maple Anniversary 2x EXP event and all of the maps were packed, so I resorted to the extremely obscure map of the Volatile and Toxic Forest 1. I had a fun time on this map as I usually do a lot of active training. It's usually 100% burning because it's very wonky to train on. You have to do some teleport shenanigans on the right side of the map to fully clear, and we stayed here all of the way up to level 237. Then came the final push to 240. We were gifted a Typhoon Growth Potion as part of the final part of the Pixel Kingdom event, so I knew I had to make the mad dash to level 239. I finally got the opportunity to train at one of the old school maps I used to see in all of the videos, Tavern Lower Path or CLP. This map is super compact and easy to farm, so if you're looking to just maple and chill, this is the map to do it. The bigger maps will net you better rates, but it was definitely a time for me to reflect on my Kanna's journey, and I was really glad to finally have the privilege of farming at CLP. One downside of CLP is that it is a very popular map, so we headed to an alternate map to do the final push to 240, and we went to Deep in the Cavern Lower Path 2. This is a map where Tengu Strike is extremely useful and powerful because you can jump down and you'll show up on the other side of the map, and that helps you clear out the whole map. I think Tengu follows you along the way. It was a pretty fast leveling experience to 239, and we topped it off with our Typhoon Growth Potion to get to level 240. Now let's talk about our current gear. We finally got our hands on our final pieces of Abyssal equipment, so our second Abyssal fan for Haku and the Abyssal cape. Thanks again to my guild Ernest, this wouldn't be possible without you folks, so cheers! After getting my hands on the Abyssal gear, I took advantage of the 5, 10, 15 Star Force event. If you didn't know, you get 100% success rate on those stars respectively, and we took advantage of that easy 15 to 16 stars and used it to get a lot of my gear to 17 stars. This is really important as you can see past 15 stars, each star gives you a bit of magic attack or attack depending on your class. I ended up getting 10 pieces of gear to 17 stars, most of which started at 15 stars besides my fresh Abyssal cape. This cost me a total of 7.3 billion mesos. Let's do a quick damage range check with my current gear. I still have a lot of items to improve in the potential department, but I'm taking it slow for the most part. I'm one-shotting with Tengu Strike while I farm, but need a little bit more damage to two-shot with Kishin Shokan. Here's a look at my farming gear. I have 100% meso drop rate and 40% item drop rate with these accessories. I also have 20% meso and 15% item drop rate from my inner ability. My next plan for my farming gear is to make 2 item drop rate pendants in order to help guarantee meso bags for every mob that you take out. And keep in mind I do swap out some of the accessories for damage if I'm doing something like Dream Defender or bossing. So we're at 7.7 to 8.2 million damage buffed, and 18k stat for our farming gear. Now time for nodestones and our node progress. You'll notice we're running some pretty funky tri-nodes. However, we did finally get our hands on 2 perfect trios, the first being Tengu Strike, Shikigami Haunting, and Ghost Yakusha Boss. The second perfect trio was Yosuzume, Exorcist Charm, and Kishin Shokan. Note that we still need to find these trios just in different configurations, so I just leveled up 2 placeholder trio nodes in the meantime. You can see that my Shikigami, Haunting, and Kishin Shokan are at the level 50 range, Tengu and Yakusha Boss are at 34, and Yosuzume and Exorcist Charm are at level 16. The other node that I want to start working on is Spirit's Domain, which is a pretty important skill when you want to start joining some higher level boss parties. Let's cap this off with major milestones and plans for the future for my Kanna. We started off Arcana's journey with one goal in mind, which was to take out CRA in a party of friends, and we've sailed past that milestone. I've personally only been doing the first 3 doors for easy mesos each week, and I can't really be bothered to do Chaos Vellum, but I might get to it one of these days if I'm bored. Just yesterday, my party of friends banded together for a struggle run, and we cleared Lotus. It wasn't the cleanest run, but it was our first clear without a dedicated carry. Now for future plans for the Kanna, I'll probably be gearing up the Kanna a little bit more in order to join a Lucid party. I believe my guild's prerequisites are 24,000 main stat, so we're not too far off with damage gear on. But I definitely need to level up my domain a little bit more in order to help boost my party's damage. Other than that, I am planning to take a step back on my Kanna in order to work on my account's Legion and Link skills, and possibly a side main. I've been playing a Nightwalker recently, which is actually the first ever character I made on the Reboot server, and it's been a blast. My Nightwalker's in-game name is A Slice of Soul, which is a reference to my favorite genre of anime, the slice of life genre, which is pretty much just all about taking a glimpse into people's lives. Sort of like these progression videos where you get to take a peek into my Maple life, I guess. And that's about it for this episode. Let me know in the comment section below what you've been up to in MapleStory. And as always, I wish you the best of luck in the game and on your own progression. Until next time, peace!